Hello everyone. I wish you a good day, a good afternoon, and a good evening. Welcome to the spUN Virtual High School Debate Tournament 2024 for May 11th. Judge Andrew Dudavitz will be giving us feedback and announcing the winner at the end of the debate. Judge, please be sure to record your information in tabroom.com as soon as possible after this debate so that teams can be advised of their next debate status. I am the moderator and facilitator for this 2024 spUN tournament room, and my name is Suchita Manne, and Francis is assisting. I would like to read the following statement to you. The winning team is chosen based on their skill and effort, not on any preset NSS position. NSS clearly believes that humanity should continue to explore, develop, and settle space. However, NSS also believes that open, honest debate will facilitate that goal. It is important that space advocates understand and be able to express the anti-space case. No statement by any debater or coach is in an official position of NSS. Let's meet our debaters. The affirmative position is held by Team Psyche. Psyche is a NASA space mission launched in 2023 to explore the origin of planetary cores by orbiting and studying the metallic asteroid 16 Psyche beginning in 2029. The team is coached by Tammy Ruda. Tammy Ruda is returning for her fourth year as a coach in the spUN debates. She has also been coaching Lincoln Douglas debate in Massachusetts, USA for 8 years and was a Lincoln Douglas debate herself. A huge fan of Galileo, Copernicus, Kepler, and Brahe. Tammy earned her bachelor's degree in the history of science with a focus on the history of astronomy. Her degrees are from Harvard University. In her professional life, Tammy is a fundraising consultant providing guidance, training, and assistance to colleagues, universities, and other nonprofits so that they can secure the financial resources they need to accomplish their important societal missions. Team Psyche, please give us your name and the country you're representing.
I'm the first speaker for Team Psyche. My name is Kiribesh Veronica and I'm representing Romania.
Hello, my name is Sharvil Suryanshi. I'm F2 from Team Psyche and I'm representing India.
I'm Nartik Fajaga, speaker 3 from Team Psyche, and I'm representing India.
I'm Tina Huang. I'm speaker 4 for Team Psyche, and I'm representing South Korea.
Nice to meet everyone. Next, we'll hear from Team Pioneer. The Pioneer programs involve two series of United States lunar and planetary space probe explorers. The team is coached by Thomas Maple. Thomas Maple is an assistant professor at Santa Fe College and holds an MS in International and Intercultural Communication. Professor Maple is the Santa Fe College speech coordinator. He has been with the spUN program for 2 years. He resides in Florida, USA. Team Pioneer, please give us your name and the country you're representing.
Hello, I'm the first speaker from Team Pioneer, and I'm representing Romania. My name is Oana Danco.
Hello, I'm Sara Maria Brudan, and I'm the second speaker of my Team Pioneer, and I'm representing Romania.
Hello, I'm the third speaker for Pioneer. My name is Anthony Vitali, and I'm representing the United States.
Hello everyone, my name is Kshitij Joshi. I'm the fourth speaker for Team Pioneer and I'm representing India.
If anyone has a question, please raise your hand in your participants icon on your screen. Please mute your mic unless you're speaking, and only the presenting team and judge should turn on their videos unless directed by the moderator. Our debating format today follows the same format as in the practice tournament. Let's get started. The 2024 spUN High School resolution is space development would best be performed by autonomous AI and robotic systems. We'll hear from the first speaker from Team Psyche, representing the affirmative position. Team Psyche, your first speaker may begin your affirmative intro. You have 4 minutes.
Okay, so good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed jury and fellow debaters. Humanity undergoes perpetual development. It is critical that we carefully assess the most efficient approach to expanding our presence beyond Earth. The motion before us today asserts that space development would be best performed by autonomous AI and robotic systems. We, Team Psyche, affirm this resolution. I would like to begin by defining keywords for this debate. NSS, or the Alliance for Space Development, refers to space development as the construction of reusable infrastructure in space, the use of space as a location to create economic value, the manufacture of products in space, the provision of services to Earth. Autonomous is defined in the NSS rulebook for this debate as the ability to operate independently. An AI might be autonomous, but that doesn't mean that it still doesn't need to answer to someone. According to Cambridge Dictionary, artificial intelligence is defined as computer systems or machines that have some of the qualities that a human brain has, such as the ability to solve problems and learn from data supplied to them. According to computing professional Humayun Nazir, robotic systems are defined as systems of one or more computer-controlled manipulators that provide intelligent services and information by interacting with their environment via the use of various sensors, actuators, and human interfaces. We are debating today as part of the spUN debates, which focus on human activity in space and the value of universalization. As a reminder, universalization describes the next phase of human development, embracing interplanetary relations and much more aggressive exploitation of opportunities that lie beyond the confines of Earth. Universalization implies an increasingly pervasive, abiding, and singular human focus on social, technological, economical, and cultural challenges and opportunities extending into our solar system, our galaxy, and well beyond. I am pleased to offer an overview of the three arguments that my teammates and I will be making in support of the resolution. We will show that autonomous robots are best for space development because they, first, maximize human safety and lower cost and make space missions operate with greater efficiency. Space is inherently dangerous with radiation, extreme temperatures, micrometeoroids, and uncertainties that pose near constant threats. Sending robots into space minimizes the risk of human fatalities in the pursuit of space development. This brings me to our first point, safety. A single human life is irreplaceable. Robots, however, can be repaired, rebuilt, or replaced, or allowing space development to continue even after setbacks. Stated by Bill Hughes on December 23, 2022, robots are more resilient and do better in extreme environments. This has been demonstrated by the use of robots here on Earth in the furnace tapping industry, in which temperatures exceed over 200 degrees Celsius, and in the international offshore energy industry, in which harsh weather conditions like heavy thunderstorms, corrosive environment, and limited visibility prevail and result in unsafe, even fatal conditions for humans. In space, even more dangerous circumstances arise. By realizing the benefits that robots bring for space exploration, NASA has decided to develop the dual-axis controller for extreme environments, or short DAISY. The dual-axis controller for extreme environments address the critical need of NASA's future exploration plans to investigate extreme environments within our solar system. Feasibility of this proposed mission is improved by if subsystems can be designed to be more robust in operation and survivability, such as to reduce the burden of the overall system and preserve critical resources. In the case of DAISY, the ability to operate a functional electromechanical subsystem at temperatures of below minus 190 degrees Celsius addresses one of NASA's technology hurdles. Therefore, Team Psyche affirms the revolution. Space development would best be performed by autonomous and AI and robotic systems. My teammates look forward to providing you with two additional arguments and supporting evidence as the round continues. Thank you.
We begin a 3-minute prep time for the negative team to prepare a cross-X. If the net team is ready to move on before the 3-minute has elapsed, please indicate to me and we'll proceed.
I'm ready for the process.
Okay. Now, speaker Neg 1 of Team Pioneer, please begin your 2-minute cross-sex of F1.
So you've said that people's lives are precious, but I believe that we must take into account the costs that we are able to spend on the robots, because they are mechanisms that can broke easily. So we have to think about the costs.
Well, yes, I do agree that we have to think about the cost of such missions. However, we believe that manned missions are more costly. Like, how does that compare to the cost of an unmanned mission? Because manned missions require way more sustainability systems, which bring the total cost to be like way higher than the development of solely robotic systems. And yes, costs do matter, but I think that using AI in space gives us a benefit as it costs less.
What kind of AI do you think that can be used? Like you said AI, but to that AI, what does that certain AI in space?
I mean, as I defined AI and spatial development, we are talking about here. We are talking about AI in spatial development, and as I defined both, I think that AI has a place for each place for that which I have mentioned. For example, um, let's say the manufacture of products in space, the provision of services on Earth, and the construction of reusable infrastructure in space in all of these places, and also the theoretical part of spatial exploration. I think AI has its place.
Yeah, but
Sorry to interrupt, but your time's up. Now let's hear the opening argument of Neg 1. Speaker Neg 1 of Team Pioneer, you have 4 minutes.
hello, my name is Wanatan Kau, and I'm the first speaker from Team Pioneer. Our first argument is based on universalization. But first, I want to explain what does that mean. Universalization, we defined that is the process of making something universal spread everywhere. It describes the next phase of humanity's development, the one in which we focus more and more on space and what is happening around us. So universalization of space development is full of opportunities that lie beyond the Earth. But the question is why it's important. It's important because it emphasizes the desire not to limit yourself only to what you know and to look at space as an inevitable future. Besides that, it raises many questions like and desires to learn more and have new ideals and goals to achieve. That's why we think people are much better suited to perform in it. Because when they want something, they will struggle to succeed in fulfilling their dream. And even if technology advances considerably, it is in vain if the human population is not mentally prepared for it. In order to success and not waste time or money or precious resources, people must feel on their own skin what this development means. So they must fully understand what must be done. We cannot rely on robots to do such an important thing for us if the population of Earth is not prepared. We as a team want people to benefit from this development. So if we introduce machines and AI, they will only take humans' place. Behind a space mission or an intervention, there is an enormous number of people, each with something very well defined to do. So if we let machines to replace them, all these people will be out of a job. So, for example, as a research, we found out that since 2000, 1.7 million of manufacturing jobs have been replaced by automation systems, and the white-collar jobs are now also at risk. So this can cause depression, anxiety, unemployment, and even loss of family. So all this not only destroys the mental health of the individual, but also affects society and the economy. We do not deny the fact that the presence of human alongside the machines is also necessary for an efficient, fast, and high quality development, which will bring innovation time. But it is crucial not to overstep the limits. Since a considerable addition of the AI in the field of space, the limit is very thin and can be really very easily exceeded. So if people are replaced, they will lose their sense of creativity and reasoning. So why should we create more problems to deal with instead of accepting that in order to fulfill these wishes of becoming better and knowing more about space, people must use their own abilities. So in conclusion, we believe that people are much more suited to performing development of space in order to be a successful mission. That's the first argument. Thank you.
F1 from Team Psyche, please start your cross-sects. You are allotted 2 minutes.
Okay, so do you think humans cannot evolve while using AI? Because that's what you mentioned in your speech.
I said that if AI will do the development in space and all the people, because we are talking about universalization, and if all the people from Earth, from the maybe the poor countries, are not accommodate with that idea of space, and maybe we will leave something there and we will do more activities in space. If we are not prepared for that with this mentality as a population, we won't we can't really develop.
But that is our goal. Development is our goal. Are you telling me that we are not prepared for this development that we are arguing for?
No, I said that we need in these missions to have people in order to be prepared for this development, not to have robots and only robots or AIs or autonomous AI machines.
Okay, thank you. So you repeatedly emphasize the importance of public's mentality. In what ways do you think we can prepare people?
We can prepare people by teaching them from young. So if we introduce maybe these subjects in schools, and if we try to help the countries that are poorer, maybe this a way we can help them to have a better mentality.
And why can we not fulfill these desires with using AI?
Excuse me? What?
And why can we not fulfill these desires while using AI?
Because if what I said, all the people, all the population, if we are not used with these ideas and we don't know anything about space and we are afraid, and we, of course, when you don't know something, you're afraid of
Sorry
it.
to
So
interrupt.
if we are afraid of space,
Time's up. Now, F2 of Team Psyche, you may offer your second argument for the affirmative team. You have 4 minutes.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening to our respected judge, moderator, and worthy opponents. I'm extremely pleased to present our second and third argument in favor of affirming the resolution. Our second argument is that AI and robots make space development more affordable. Unlocking the cosmos with AI and robots isn't just about reaching new frontiers, it's about maximizing every dollar spent on expansion into the cosmos. A. Lower initial development costs. A 2010 study by the National Research Council (NRC) estimated the cost of developing and launching a new crewed mission to Mars at $500 billion compared to $10 to $20 billion for a robotic mission, showing that one single manned mission could fund 25 to 50 robotic missions. B. Supporting system costs. Maintaining a human crew in space requires expensive life support systems. A 2019 study by the R&D Corporation estimates the daily cost of life support for a crew of 4 astronauts on the International Space Station at $100,000, which indicates the fact that manned missions get more expensive the more time it is planned for. In contrast, robotic missions like Mars rover utilize solar energy for power, eliminating the need of extensive support systems. Robots such as Spirit, Opportunity, Curiosity, and Perseverance have been reusable over multiple missions, spreading out initial development costs, making them more cost-effective in the long term. Our third argument is that AI and robots are more efficient. Universalization implies an increasingly pervasive, abiding, and singular human focus on social, technological, economical, and cultural challenges and opportunities extending into our solar system, our galaxy, and well beyond. We believe that this goal will be achieved more quickly using autonomous AI and robots. A. Travel time and distance. Robotic missions outpace human missions in distance and time due to human endurance and radiation limitation. This is reflected by the fact that NASA's Parker Solar Probe holds a record with a speed of 252,792 kilometers per hour, over 6 times faster than the highest speed achieved by a manned mission, around 39,897 kilometers per hour by Apollo 10 command module. B. AI can process new information at much higher rate than human mind can. The AI for Mars project utilized picture data from NASA's Curiosity rover. Participants in the early stage of the project categorized nearly 500,000 photographs highlighting characteristics like sand and rock that the rover driver typically watched out when planning path on Mars. At the end, an algorithm called spUN was used as it achieved over 98% accuracy in identifying these properties, outperforming humans in processing image data very efficiently. C. AI is more precise than humans. An MRI accuracy study published by Jeffrey D. on April 7, 2020 states that artificial intelligence system achieved 91% accuracy, surpassing skilled humans in terms of accuracy like radiology residents 56%, general radiologists having 57%, neuroradiologists having 77%, and even academic neuroradiologists having 86% in 3 different diagnoses. D. AI can make real-time decisions in space. In the vast expanse of space, there can be substantial delay of communication. AI can take critical decisions in real time by evaluating present data for autonomous operations, hazard avoidance, and time-sensitive observation. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket is a prime example. It uses an AI autopilot system to perform autonomous operations such as docking with the International Space Station. This also reflects the capability of AI present in space of technology readiness level between 7 to 9. The technology readiness level TRL is a systemic metric used to assess the maturity level of a particular technology which was originally developed by NASA. TRL between 2 to 3 is considered to be in the development stage, and TRL between 7 to 9 are considered systems proven through successful missions. By embracing the potential of autonomous AI and robots in space exploration, we not only ensure the safety of our astronauts, minimize cost, and the space development also paves the way for unprecedented discoveries and advancements in an outstanding of our understanding of the and the participating in the cosmos. For this reason, Team Psyche urges you to join and affirm the resolution. Thank you.
Let's now hear from Net 2 of Team Pioneer in a 2-minute cross-examination.
You talked about how AI robots can make critical decisions by themselves. Space missions may encounter ethical dilemmas. What ethical implications do you think arise from relying heavily on autonomous AI robots?
See, our goal is human safety. Over here, in the vast expanse of space, the space is very dangerous and there's very limited data available. Over here, AI can take calculated risk by recognizing patterns with the data we already have. So there is no need of letting humans go in space and risking their life over there. And by this, we are saving human lives. And this should be our goal, as we have to, and as universalization states that having going through like the universe expanding humans, so like we have to protect humans for that and let AI take the lead, take the charge for this.
And wait, what happens when a robot gets crashed or when the data is crashed?
See, in an undiscovered area where there's no data available, taking AI has the capacity to take calculated risk, whereas manned missions cannot do that. And we are endangering human life by doing that. So for all reasons, we would prefer robotic missions over human missions in space.
Yes, but how is the robot replaced when it gets crashed? How does it work?
We can always develop a new technology. See, humans are irreplaceable, But robots are, right?
But how do you send it out in space? The replacement.
By launching a new mission.
And isn't that cost worthy? Doesn't that cost a
Better
lot?
than sending one more manned mission in space, right? We had given examples, like we can launch more robotic missions
Sorry
than
to
human missions.
interrupt, but your time's up.
Thank you.
Let's hear from Necto from Team Pioneer for your second argument. You're allotted 4 minutes.
Okay. Hello, my name is Sara Maria Brudan, and I'm the second speaker of my Team Pioneer. While AI undoubtedly has remarkable capabilities, I posit that there are compelling reasons why humans remain the choice for the grand adventure that is space exploration. First and foremost, let us consider the complexity and unpredictability of the cosmic frontier. Space is a realm of challenges, where the unexpected lurks around every corner. In such an environment, it is the adaptability and ingenuity of human intellect that truly shine. Unlike AI, which operates with the help of pre-programmed algorithms, humans possess the ability to think creatively, to improve solutions on the fly, and to navigate the mysteries of the cosmos with inspiration and intuition. AI cannot compete with human creativity and problem-solving skills. In 2016, the European Space Agency's ExoMars Schiaparelli lander encountered difficulties during its descent to the surface of Mars. The incident highlighted the challenges of relying on autonomous systems in the harsh environments of space. Analysis revealed that the onboard software responsible for controlling the descent and landing sequence had misinterpreted data from the inertial measurement unit. This led to the premature release of the parachute and back shell, causing the lander to crash. Another example of AI systems facing difficulties in space missions involves the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency's Hayabusa 2 mission. Hayabusa 2 is an ambitious mission designed to study the asteroid Ryugu and return samples to Earth. During the deployment, the AI systems encountered unexpected challenges. The spacecraft's autonomous navigation system failed to recognize the shape of Ryugu's surface accurately, leading to deviations from the planned trajectory. As a result, the impactor was released at a slightly different location than intended, affecting the accuracy of the crater formation. The incident highlighted the limitations of relying solely on AI systems for complex space missions. It underscored the importance of human oversight and intervention to address unforeseen challenges and ensure mission success. Furthermore, AI systems learn from data, and if the data is biased or limited, the output may also be constrained. AI systems might recommend solutions or options based on existing data, potentially limiting the exploration of truly novel ideas. Humans might become accustomed to relying on these recommendations, which could inhibit their willingness to explore uncharted creative territories. We can already see it in our daily life how students rely on ChatGPT for homework or work in general. According to explodingtopics.com, a software tool that finds fast-growing topics before they go mainstream, ChatGPT currently has around 180.5 million users, and Open.com gets approximately 1.6 billion visits per month. Humans are not inspired anymore to become thinkers, and this has a big influence on the future generations of scientists and engineers. Space missions may also encounter ethical dilemmas or situations requiring moral judgment, such as decisions regarding risk management or resource allocation. Humans can solve these problems based on ethical principles and values, contributing to responsible decision-making in space exploration. Thank you.
Team Psyche, please start your 2-minute cross-examination of Necto of Team Pioneer.
As you mentioned, space is inherently dangerous, and over there, we have no data over there. So, how do you think a manned mission is more beneficial and more safe than a robotic mission?
So, when talking about a manned mission, we need to take into consideration that, as I said, space missions may also encounter ethical dilemmas or situation. And here we need moral judgment. How can a robot have moral judgment or make decisions regarding risk management or resource allocation?
So the Mars Climate Orbiter and Challenger missions are prime examples of human errors. Due to human errors, those missions had failed. So don't you think AI has the capability to take calculated risk by doing data analysis, but humans can't do that? And in a very tight scenario, um, as also we had stated, like AI can interpret information very fast. How is a human over there gonna help?
Well, I talked about the two missions that failed because of autonomous AI. So it's not right to say that only man missions are risky, because I said about the European Space Agency's ExoMars Schiaparelli, and I also talked about Hayabusa 2 mission.
So you agree on that fact that humans also make errors and right? Humans
Everyone
can
makes
make
errors.
errors.
Everyone makes errors, but depending on AI, it's more risky and error
But
likely.
yeah, but like AI can take calculated risk. What about that? Humans can't do that in a very tight situation by analyzing information. Can you answer that question, please?
I don't understand. Can you please repeat yourself?
In a very tight situation, like can humans cannot analyze data very
Sorry to
efficiently.
interrupt,
That's
but your time's up.
okay, cool.
We begin a 2-minute prep time for both teams to prepare their rebuttals. So prep time's up. Net 3 from Team Pioneer, please give your rebuttal in your 4 minutes of time.
Hello. So Team Psyche presented a compelling case for the utilization of AI, but it is imperative to underscore the inherent limitations that AI has, and also some of the real ethical concerns that we, the negation, have. So first of all, I'm going to start off by addressing the first point is maximize safety. Now, you guys stated that this maximizes safety. However, we've seen there's been accidents just recently in, I believe, 2020. A worker at the Volkswagen manufacturing facility in Germany was killed by an AI that mistaken him for a car part, and it grabbed him and crushed him against the wall. And so, kind of errors like this show that AI is still in its infancy and is not ready to be taken to the large scale and high risk situations. And also to talk about reusable infrastructure, which was the next point that the affirmation introduced. If we're going to go look in the reality, instead of looking to the prospects of the future, let's look at what today, the company that reuses rockets, SpaceX, that has revolutionized the reusable space infrastructure, is SpaceX. And Elon Musk, their controversial CEO, who's an advocate or a very strongly opposed to AI, has even said that he consulted AI in the designs for the rockets. However, he himself found that AI wasn't sufficiently adept yet. And so, if we look at that, that is a case that, he consulted AI, but him and his rocket engineers found that AI isn't a good source, or isn't adept, isn't able to provide assistance in that reusable infrastructure. And then going to cost less, your guys' point about cost less. Now, according to the Cybercrime magazine, cybercrime is being used, AI is revolutionizing the cybercrime world as well. And we can see that the third largest economy today is cybercrime. It's worth $10.6 trillion. And so these companies, or these criminals, the cybercrime groups, they're targeting companies, and they're holding all their software ransom. And so we can apply this. Now, what happens if you have a rocket that's operating that's worth like $2 billion, and it's operating purely on software? That's going to be a huge target. And so, we may say cost less, but I think it's a very strong likelihood that we will see a targeted cyber attacks on those rockets, on those satellites, on those space objects. And so I think that that is a huge security risk, and could be huge cost a huge source of attacks for cyber criminals. And then going on to efficiency, MIT, in a report released in 2023, it's discussed the pattern-based recognition of AIs, and that humans can think organically, but AIs, they're still based on patterns. If they're looking at sifting through data, if there's something that they hallucinate. MIT, they specifically talked about AI hallucinations.
But your time, FT from Team Psyche, you may begin your 4-minute rebuttal.
Excellent judges, distinguished guests, and fellow debaters, I'm Naitik Sajagan. This is my rebuttal speech for the affirmative. Team Psyche champions the future in space exploration driven by efficiency, safety, and scientific progress. While the negative team presents a romanticized view of human spaceflight, the harsh realities of space exploration demand a more pragmatic approach. This is where autonomous AI and robotic systems become crucial partners for humanity. The affirmative knows we're talking about AI and space exploration, as said by F1 and Cross-X. Cost is a critical factor mentioned by F2 in a 2018 study by the National Research Council estimates a staggering $500 billion for a crewed Mars mission, compared to a mere $10 to $20 billion for a robotic one. This translates to 25 to 50 additional unmanned missions for the cost of a single crewed endeavor. Imagine the scientific breakthroughs of the vast knowledge gained. As said by the previous affirmative speeches, AI offers far more than just cost savings. Unmatched speed. The Parker Solar Probe demonstrates the potential for exponentially faster exploration with advanced technology, superior analysis. The AI for Mars mission project signifies the potential for superior analysis capabilities and crucial for unlocking the secrets of the cosmos. Real-time decision-making. AI autopilots like the Falcon 9 system demonstrate their capability, allowing for quicker responses to unforeseen situations during launches and landings. Technology readiness skill. AI tech is in the technological readiness skill of 7 to 9. Next one raises an interesting point about universalization and the human desire for exploration. We acknowledge this yearning to push boundaries and discover new horizons. However, space exploration is fraught with danger, and efficiency must be considered. This is where AI excels. By utilizing the autonomous AI and robotic systems, we can embark on more frequent missions at a fraction of the cost. Imagine the vast amount of data and preliminary exploration possible with AI, paving the way for eventual human missions. Nectar also argues for human adaptability. However, studies by the National Institutes of Health highlight the challenges of isolation from Earth and confinement on mental health. These factors could significantly impact the astronauts' decision-making abilities, potentially jeopardizing missions. Autonomous AI and robots are immune to such strain. Nectar further argues that AI lacks experience and is easily known for making mistakes. This is demonstrably untrue. In 2017, IBM's AI successfully predicted and mitigated potential equipment failures on the ISS. AI is constantly improving, trained on vast data sets encompassing diverse scenarios, failure modes, and emergency procedures. Unlike humans with fixed skill sets, this AI will constantly improve its ability to handle novel situations and make optimal decisions as missions progress. Furthermore, real-time processing allows AI to analyze vast amounts of data streams, identifying patterns and potential risks that might escape human observation. NEG1 and NEG2 raise ethical concerns about AI control. We acknowledge the importance of responsible development and deployment of AI. Extensive security controls are being developed to mitigate hacking risks. Additionally, robust ethical frameworks are being established to guide AI development and ensure it aligns with human values. Furthermore, human oversight remains crucial, but as with the ESA HERA mission, this is a collaborative approach that ensures AI is a tool for good, propelling humanity's journey in discovery in space. Cost savings from AI can fund further human endeavors. Humans will design missions, oversee AI systems, and ensure ethical considerations. The future is about collaboration. The negative argues that AI and robots take away jobs. Here's the exciting bit. AI creates new opportunities. A 2017 study by the McKinsey Global Institute estimates that
Sorry to
AI-powered
interrupt,
automation.
but your time's up.
Okay, thank you.
We now begin a 2-minute prep time for both teams to prepare their summaries. Prep time's up. Let's now hear from NEC 4 of Team Pioneer for their 4-minute summary.
Greetings, everybody. I'm Kshitij, the fourth speaker of Team Pioneer. Esteemed judge and fellow debaters, today we argued that humans, not machines, are the key to successful space exploration. Our arguments rest on two main pillars: the inherent human drive for progress and the limitations of AI in unpredictable environments. Firstly, consider universalization. Space exploration represents humanity's next step, a journey beyond Earth's limitations. This pursuit is fueled by our curiosity, yearning for knowledge, and desire for progress. Machines simply lack the spark of human ambition and the ability to think out of the box. They can only carry out tasks which they have been programmed to accomplish and do not have the capacity to innovate. The human brain is a truly remarkable object which can never be replaced by autonomous systems, no matter how advanced they are. Secondly, space is a harsh and unpredictable frontier. AI, which is reliant on pre programmed algorithms and patterns, struggles to adapt to unexpected situations. This is due to the fact that AI models are trained using a massive amount of existing data, and only then they are able to generate responses which may or may not hold true. But space is a completely unexplored area, and we have insufficient data to effectively train AI models. We saw this lack of judgment that AI possesses with the ExoMars Schiaparelli lander crash and the Hayabusa 2 mission's navigation issues. Humans, on the other hand, can improvise solutions based on the actual scenarios and navigate challenges with ingenuity and intuition. Biased, incomplete data leads to narrow solutions, which hinders the exploration of truly novel ideas. Just as students over rely on AI tools, dependence on AI recommendations can stifle human creativity, affecting future generations of scientists and engineers who are critical for space exploration. Finally, space exploration will inevitably involve ethical dilemmas. Humans, guided by moral principles, can make responsible decisions about risk management and resource allocation, whereas AI will be unable to weigh out the ethical impacts and will undoubtedly make decisions solely based on the data they have been fed, which may be biased. In conclusion, while AI offers valuable support, human ingenuity, adaptability, presence of mind, and ethical judgment make them the ultimate choice for leading the charge in space exploration. Thank you.
Finally, we'll hear from F4 from Team Psyche, who will begin the summary in the 4-minute allotment.
May I start? Okay. Esteemed judges and fellow debaters, to wrap up today's debates, I would like to provide an overview of everything we've discussed and why I believe that the affirmative team Psyche has a stronger case. Let's begin with seeing what the negative team has said. Their first argument was essentially the social implications of using AI in space, specifically regarding job displacement. With every new invention, society is inevitably impacted. Both the Industrial Revolution and the development of robots and AI have caused substantial changes in the employment markets, resulting in the loss of some occupations while creating new opportunities in sectors. While transitions can be difficult at times, history has shown that with the right education, training, and policies, society can adapt to these changes and reap the benefits of technological breakthroughs. They also talked about ChatGPT and how it led to student reliance. A reminder is that ChatGPT is a language model, so how could that be generalized to the space development or even the scientific field in general? Their second argument was adaptability, especially in the dangerous and uncertain environment of space. The negative team stressed about how AI are confined by pattern thinking. However, this notion that robots are strictly bound by predefined instructions overlooks the dynamic nature of AI systems, which continuously evolve and learn from their environments. As AI technology matures and moves up on the technology readiness scale, advancement in machine learning and AI algorithms have significantly enhanced their adaptability. Let's review the affirmative case's contentions. Again, a single human life is irreplaceable. That is why, above all, we are most concerned with human safety. In our first speech, we introduced the immense advantages of robots in dangerous and unpredictable situations, as evidenced even on Earth through industries like furnace tapping and offshore energy. Robots have proven their resilience and exceptional performance in some of the most extreme environments on Earth. These capabilities makes robots indispensable for exploring even more perilous environments in space. Our second contention was cost, which is an important and realistic factor in the space industry. We have shown numerical evidence, such as the stark difference in cost for one mission to Mars, with $10 to $20 billion for robotic missions and $500 billion for manned missions. In other words, one single manned mission can fund 25 to 50 robotic missions. In addition to the initial developmental costs, it is also important to consider the expensive life support system required for manned missions. As we mentioned in our second speech, the daily cost support for a crew of 4 astronauts on the ISS is at $100,000. On the other hand, robotic systems can generate energy through solar power, which is not only cheaper, cleaner, but also more sustainable. The Mars rovers, Spirit's Opportunity and Curiosity are great examples of such reusable robots that significantly increase the cost effectiveness of space missions. Our third contention was that robotic systems and AIs increase efficiency. In our second speech, we compared the highest velocities reached by manned mission and robotic missions. The robotic mission is 6.3 times faster than a manned mission. This simple comparison highlights how, in terms of efficiency, robots are far more superior than human. In addition, AI is able to process information at a higher rate and higher precision than human. We cited a study on MRI accuracy that reflects how AI systems have 91 accuracy in 3 differential diagnoses, outperforming trained medical professionals who have shown to be accurate only 56% of times. As we are concluding, I also want to remind ourselves that we are debating today as part of the spUN debate, which focuses on taking us to the next phase of human developments in space and the value of universalization. According to the NSS own definition of universalization, it is this transition from nation states to a single worldview of humanity. With what this transition requires is change and revolution, and that is what AI and robotic systems are able to offer. So the final debate comes down to the difference between our affirmative world,
Sorry to
which we
interrupt,
engage in.
but your time's up.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Judge, would you like a couple of minutes before you offer your feedback in the winning team?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Okay, I am ready to make a decision. Moderator, is there anything else? Yeah, do you have to announce anything else before, or?
No, you may give your feedback.
Okay. So yeah, I'll leave some other additional notes for probably after the debate and after this weekend as well. But so just let me conclude this debate with some general thoughts that I had after watching all of you. So first off, great debate to both sides. This was really kind of interesting to listen to, really fun to watch. I think both sides did a really good job. And I will say, especially at the very end of this debate, right, with the rebuttal speeches, both sides did a very good job kind of narrowing the debate down. So especially I took a little bit of time here just to think about, kind of the arguments at the end of this debate. I will say, so at the end of this debate, I will decide to vote for the affirmative for Team Psyche in this case. And so let me just again kind of give some broad comments, as to why and how I thought this debate went. So first, I guess I'll kind of start. I guess I'll just kind of give my overall conclusion, right? My reasoning. I think that the affirmative provides better reasoning and evidence to their universalization, which is one of the key aspects, right? Or one of the key aspects of this debate. And I liked how they talked about the fact that robots and the AI autonomous systems right in space will be more cost effective. They will increase efficiency. The affirmative, you guys provided lots of hard data, right, and evidence, cited evidence talking about the cost of AI missions, right, versus human-led missions or missions, right, involving like the International Space Station and life support systems, especially. There was a lot of hard data on that I don't think the negative side addresses as well, because you guys tried to do it. I saw that as well. Like you tried to respond, for example, like with cybercrime, right, talking about those costs. But I do think that the affirmative does a really good job on that part, talking about the universalization of cost, right, efficiency of AI. And I like how also that the affirmative addresses the negatives point on frontier, right? And because the fact is the negative has a strong argument. I think you guys do a good job talking about human desire for space, human desire to explore boundaries and push boundaries. But the fact is, I think one thing that the app does really well that makes me lean towards that side over, like for example, maybe like that space boundaries that the app also talks about, that with those cost saving arguments, we can actually use AI to explore space more. And we can actually push more boundaries because AI is more efficient, because AI can be more efficient cost wise in terms of human life. It's safer, right? So we can actually explore space. I don't know, I guess what you say again, more efficiency, right? We can actually push more boundaries with AI. So I think that was something that they kind of addressed that argument, especially in the final, like, by speakers F3 and F4, especially addressing that and addressing, like, they're again addressing that space, that we have this human desire for exploration, but that space is also dangerous and that the human cost, right, must be considered. I think those are really fleshed out, really strong arguments for the AF or the affirmative side here. One thing, and then just maybe another broad comment. One thing I think the negative for you all on your side that I think you could have actually won this debate, or that's something I would have liked to have seen you actually talk about more, would have been actually the space and the ethical dilemmas. I think that that's something that the affirmative right really doesn't talk about a whole much, because you guys on the negative side, right, throughout your speech, you have a couple points that you bring up here. Like I have on some of my notes that I've been taking throughout this debate, like on resource allocation, right? AI can't always make the best ethical decisions. But I kind of, again, have just kind of like one or two points on this issue throughout the debate, right? AI and ethical dilemmas. I think that's something that you could have brought up a little bit more, because it's something I have on here. Yeah, that I only maybe have once or twice in this debate, but I think that that's something. If for the negative side, if you are on this position again later in this tournament, for spUN, I think that that's something I would have liked to have seen you explore a little bit more. That would have been your strongest argument, is talking about actually we can't trust AI in space, right? They're not humans. Because again, I think you talk about creativity, human boundary pushing, but as I said, or as that makes sense, I think the affirmative does address very well some of those arguments in their organization, right, and in their rebuttals. And so that's something that, just to kind of say, I think that that's something you could focus on for future debates, talking maybe more about the ethical dilemma side. Yeah, because I think the affirmative did a good job addressing like safety and infrastructure. And the fact is another just maybe I'll end here. Another one more comment that I thought was also important was that the negative does also concede, right, that in the one of the cross examinations that humans also make errors as well. And that's nothing bad, by the way, to say, but I think with that, having that, right, humans and AI both make errors, right? It's something that happens to both. So that kind of negates or stops the argument, right, that only AI, for example, makes errors. So when we consider universalization and the cost, I would say, like I said, I vote affirmative that space development would be best performed by autonomous AI systems, and that addresses a lot of points. So yeah, so moderator, I don't know if are the teams allowed to ask any questions or anything else at this point, or okay. Yeah, that's all I have.
Thank you, Judge, for your valuable feedback. Great and excellent job, everyone. Thank you for participating in the 2024 SPUN debate tournament. Judge, please be sure to enter your scores into tabroom.com, and debaters watch tabroom at spundebates.tabroom.com to see when you will be debating next and the position you will represent if your team is continuing in the debates. The SPUN Debates program would not be possible without the student debaters, coaches, hosts, moderators, and judges. So many thanks. With this, we conclude this debate. Goodbye, everyone.